Hi everybody, it's been so long. I know I promised that I'm going to be coming live to do live video, but I haven't been able to do that due to my busy schedules and all that. But I've got a bit of time today, so I've neglected my face, as you can see, and I'm having like some blemishes. So I'm here today to do a bit of my facials, hydrate my face a little bit, and then put some moisture on there. So that's what I've come to do today. So join me while we do that. Hopefully I'm not flashing. Yeah, so I've already washed my hands, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my water to hydrate my face. It's an antioxidant face hydrator. Smooth and moisture, adds moisture to your face. Give me a second to get rid of this. Okay, so it's gonna spray all over my face. Just let it dry out. This is really good. It hydrates your face, like it wakes you up. When you wake up in the morning, first thing you just like spray it on your face and then just wake your face up. As you can see, just like helps you open your eyes and all that. So I usually use this Essential Beauty Glow Facial Serum, but I ran out. So I usually get my facial product from TK Maxx. I've not been able to go shopping in TK Maxx. I also used to use this vitamin C serum from TK Maxx as well. There, but it's finished, so I'm just going to make do with what I have. So just while waiting for that to set, sink into my skin, I just wanted to tell you guys something that happened. So years ago, I have an appointment at 3. Hopefully I will not miss it. So while that one is sinking in, I've got this product I was given, though they're sending me the full bottle of it, but because they ran off, they wanted me to try it, so they just sent me the 3 ml that's in a sachet. It's from these people. I don't want to show it too much because it's not a promotion video. So it has like vinegar, face vinegar as well, which detox your face and all that. But I'm getting a bigger one of it from them, so it's on the way. This particular one, I'm gonna use it at night because it's remaining a little. The vinegar, but I'm gonna use this particular because it hydrates my face so good. So this is what it looks like. It's so creamy, and I think it's got a bit of oil in it, so I'm gonna use my hands, rub it all over my face. Yeah, so after that, hi, thank you for joining. So I was just waiting for people to join so that I would tell my story while I'm doing my facials. I've neglected my face, for a lot while now, and I'm having blemishes because of time and all that. But I just thought I'll do my facials and I'll come here and tell a story. Okay, so oh, hello. It's been a while. How are you doing? Good to have you here. How are you doing? How is it going from your own end? So I'm going to be using this Roach Pose triple action imperfection. It helps control blemishes. So I was giving it to. Nice to see you too. It's been a while. I've been so busy that I don't even have time to come up here and all that. But today I'm off because I've got doctor's appointment. So I decided to come and do my facial before I disappear. Hey, how is everything going with you? So I'm gonna be using that. So I've got a story to tell about my so this helps control blemishes. If your face is dry and bringing out white things, it helps control the blemishes. So the story I was going to tell is years ago, I optioned in to do an organ donor. So if someone decide to, oh my goodness, hopefully it goes well for you, because when you take the booster one, it makes you sick and all that. Hopefully you don't get sick. I pray for you don't get sick. I didn't know people are still getting that up to now, honestly. I thought it's all over now. I thought it was all over now. So I'm gonna use this MAC Hyper Reels serumizer, which is really good. They gifted it to me as well, so I'm gonna use a bit of it. It's really good. It hydrates my face very well. So that year, right, I optioned in to like do an organ donor. Like in the future, if anything happens, instead of them to throw my organs away, or like leave it inside me or whatever it is, they can give it to somebody else so that person can continue living and all that. So I know this is like a creepy story. So, well, it's not actually, because it's real. It's like a normal thing. Some people see it as normal. Some people are like, hey, are you crazy or something? So yeah, it was those years I was like, oh, you know what? If anything happened, just remove my heart, remove my kidney, my brain, my liver, my whatever it is, give it to somebody else to continue living and all that. And then I've had it for years. And one of the days, I just woke up. I'm like, I saw the card somewhere, and I just dropped it somewhere. I saw the card. I was like, what did I even do this for? Like, what was I thinking those years? For me to for them to remove all these organs and give it to somebody else. I was like, no, I don't think I want to do something like that again. I changed my mind. So I didn't do any other thing. I left it. Obviously, I don't really go to the hospital because I'm sick or something. I can, go to GP appointment maybe like once a year or something like that. I don't really go to, hospital and all that. Even if I'm going is hospital because I work in a hospital or I'm taking somebody to the hospital. So I never ever go to the hospital for an admission. The last time I went, I think it was around 2017 or thereabout when I got admitted. Something, I think they found infection in my blood or something. That was it. So moving forward, I then I then option for that. And then each time I go anywhere around like hospital, because that period of time I was like, what if anything happened that they had to like cut me open and then remove all those things and give to somebody else. I said, but I live on, because then my heart will be beating into somebody's else's heart, I was like, oh, that's a good thing. So after years, when I got married, my husband was like, what have you done? I said, what do you mean? He's like, I'm trying to be nice, like, give my this thing to somebody else. He was like, you're mental. I promise you're mental. You need to go and call those people and call that thing off. And then I told my family about it. My family's like, yeah, as much as we're doctors and nurses in our family, that does not give you the right to do that. Because what do you mean? You think it's everyone that can stand that? I said, but I'm doing a good cause. They said they don't care. Just go and call that off and call it off. They're not having that. So I was like, okay, whatever. But to be honest, I had like a 50-50 mind, like after I found it years later, because at that time, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh yeah, everything is all right, perfect. I can do it. But this year, it's been like, have you cancelled that? I was like, what do you mean? I've not cancelled anything. Just leave me alone. So it kept on going. And yeah, recently, I'm gonna be using this hydrating milky toner again. I like it, quite hydrating. Hydrates my face very well. So years later, I was like, oh no, I've not done it. I can't be bothered. Like, I don't even remember. But like, I have that 50-50 mind. I think fear creeped in. I was like, oh my god, I'm scared. I think I'm gonna go cancel it for real. So I've been procrastinating. Whenever I see it, I was like, you know what, I will do it. So few months ago, when my husband found it, my husband was like, so you still have this with you? You've not done anything about it. I was like, oh, don't worry about it. I will. I will definitely do something about it. So I had to bring the card, kept it on top of the table so that each time I walk past, I would see it and then remind myself. So just today, I called the NHS, and then just not quite long ago, I called the NHS. I said to them that, that I would really, really like to cancel the organ donation I optioned in for years ago, that I'm no longer interested. Those are okay. Is it that your family is making you cancel it, or that you're making the decision to opt out? I was like, okay, you know what? I'm opting out because I'm making that decision. Apart from my family, they're not happy with it, but myself, like I've got the fear. I mean, at the end of today, I don't know. I just have this fear that creeps into me and all that. So I'm like, I'm withdrawing my consent. Just cancel it. It's like, are you opting out? She repeated herself like in a way that, or is someone making you do it? Are you opting out because that's what you want? Or you're opting out because your family doesn't want it? Which one is it? So I was like, so what are the options? Just like, oh, if I give the option is you opt out now. If you opt out now, that means we don't have to remind your family when anything happened that this was what you did. We don't need to remind them. That means it's forever gone. Like, we don't talk about it again. If you say you're not opting out, you're like leaving your family to make that decision, then when that thing happened, whatever it is that happened, and they had to cut you open, they would then tell your family that, oh yeah, well, you guys made this decision and this person said that's what you said, and it's going to happen anyways. I was like, that's what she said. I'm like, no, listen, cancel it. I'm opting out. Like, I don't want it anymore because you're scaring me. And I said, well, my husband doesn't want me. My family at large doesn't want it. I do not want it because now it's creepy. Like, it's freaking me out. So I said, like, just cancel everything. I'm opting out myself. My family is opting out now. We are all opting out. We don't want anything like that. So I was like, okay, well, if that's what you want, that's fine then. We'll go ahead and then cancel it. We'll opt out. I was like, okay, that's fine. Thank you. And I said to her that, am I getting like an email or something to confirm that you've really cancelled it? She said, yeah, I can arrange for that. I was like, please arrange for it because I really want that. I don't know, for some reason I'm like creeping out. This is a what am I saying? La Roche-Posay sunscreen, 50% sunscreen. I know some people ask, I say, black person, do you wear sunscreen? I get tanned like crazy. If I go out there and you see my watch line, you see that? That's how I get tanned like crazy. So yeah, I have to wear sunscreen all the time. Okay, that one is finished. I've got this one from Caudalie, 50 plus SPF. I really like it. It stays, like, it lasts longer. Don't need to put it always. Just put a little bit on your face and it goes a long way. So I've used it all summer and it's still remaining. So yeah, for what I was saying, I've not been able to cancel it, but I'm still waiting for their email. I've not checked my email to check if they've sent it or something. But like I told them, hopefully they don't send it to my work email because that would be whack. I haven't got access to my work email. So then I told them, okay, yeah, that's it. That's what I want. Cancel it. So there you go. So if anything happened to me, no one is taking any part or parcel from me. I'm going to the grave with everything I've got in me, which I feel like someone else could use it. But you know what? I don't have a final say in my life now as long as I'm married. That's the truth. Because I've got a partner a husband who would say, okay, well, why not this? Why not that? So I'm definitely going to listen to him on that one because I've got like fear fear in me when it comes to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this Cordaily eye cream. Just a bit of it goes a long way. Don't want to take too much. So I'm just gonna take that little tiny bit. So I'm just wondering, like, Jackson, what do you think? Have you ever done something like that? Have you ever opted in for organ donation or blood donation or something like that? Blood donation, if I'm compatible with somebody or however it works, I definitely give that one, because that one is something you can obviously, that can grow back or something. Some organs grows back, but I don't know about that other part. But like, yeah, blood I can give obviously, but if I'm allowed to, or if something, yeah. But any other part, I don't know about that part. So what do you think? Have you ever opted in for something like that before? Quite warm today. Am I the only one? Now I'm really hot. Okay. So that's my face, my skincare, facial skincare routine. So I was given this. I know, but like, say if you're to do it for someone, say a family member is really in need of it, and they're asking you to do it, what will you do? Like, will you do it? Will you opt for it? I mean, it's a family member, that one is different, but like, say it's like me, mine was supposed to be like a general thing where anyone, doesn't matter who the person is, the person that is mostly in need of it, member of the public, can have it. That was what I opted for. But this particular one, if they ask you to do it, will you do it or something? It's a little bit creepy, isn't it? Yeah, something like, exactly, because kidney grows back, isn't it? It's something that can grow back, and then obviously you're doing it to save a life. Yes, that's fine. But like, say your heart, no thanks. It's creepy, man. Heart does not grow back. Liver, I don't know if it grows back. I don't think it grows back. But kidney, yes, it grows back. My gosh. I mean, mine is like when I'm on a life, that's when they get to take all this. But someone made a very funny gesture saying that, what if you on a life, and I don't think I'm allowed to say the word. And so when you're on a life, and then someone comes and say, oh no, so when you're poorly, like proper poorly, and then they decided, you know what, I think this person is going to honor life anyway, so we're gonna have to open her up and take all these things. Meanwhile, you have like a chance, like say like 30% of chance of survival, and then they decided they're going to take this off you, and then not really take it off you, but like they feel like, you know what, it's time, I don't care, we're just gonna take it off. I don't want to say in a mean way, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, they just come up and say we are going to take it because she's going to honor life anyways, so that we'll give it to somebody else that needs it. What do you think? Like, it creeps me out, because then someone then mentioned it, that what if you go there and then decided to honor life you and then take it? What are you gonna do? That they're not gonna do that. Why would they do that, man? I'm the one that optioned for it from the first time. They're not gonna do that. I don't think they would do that. But like, the fact that you're saying it that way is like a little bit creepy. So I see somebody else join. Hello, thank you for joining. So what I'm talking about is like years ago, I optioned in to donate my organs if anything happened to me, if I'm on alive. I don't think I'm allowed to say the word, you know what I mean? Like, so if I'm on alive at some point and they feel like they before I finally go on a life, and they feel like somebody else would need my heart, my kidney, my liver, my whatever it is, my brain, they can even cut it up and then give it to that person. So that was what I optioned them years ago. So after some time, that fear of, did he actually do this creeping? And then my family was against it, because I did mention it to my family. They were really against it. I was like, never ever do something like that. Are you crazy? So I was like, but it's for a good cause. It's like, whatever, I don't care, I can't stand it. Like the thought of them trying to like open you up and bring all those things before you on a life is just like creepy and all that. And then moving forward, when I got married, my husband was like, you do not try that. Do not try that. You better go and call them and tell them that I know. I said, but for a good cause. I don't know if I say I was winding them up, or that I was just like, I've not made my, to be honest, after they said I had like a 50, no, not after they said, I think it was after I saw the card somewhere in my wallet. I was like, wait, I did this thing years ago. I think it was around 2013 that I did it. And then I was like, okay, well, it's been like maybe 10 years or thereabout now that I did it. So I'm just I was quite young then. I didn't really know what I was doing that much. So I just said to them that I'm gonna have to bring this thing up and cancel it. So I kept the card somewhere, and then my husband saw it. But then again, I mentioned it to my family. They were against it. Like, go and undo that, opt out, and say you're not doing that. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, opt out, you are not doing that. I was like, okay, whatever. It's my life, I can decide. But then I was a little bit like 50-50, because then I've grown really matured, and I was like, okay, I don't think I should do that. But finally though, I called them and I opt out and I'm free. No one's gonna cut me open when I'm on a live. So yeah. It's a little bit weird. But anyways, I'm just gonna get out because I've got doctor's appointment at 1:32, 2, I think it's 2 or something. So I'm gonna get out. No, I think it's 2:30. I'm gonna get away and I'll see you later. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Jackson, as always, you're a star. Thank you very much. I would hopefully come live again and we would talk again. Thank you very much. I will. You too. Bye.